Howard owes everything to me. Go ahead, take it away, Terrence. In case you didn't hear this story, go tell it.
Taraji just can't seem to stay out of controversy, and a lot of people online are questioning how she has handled certain situations over the years. While many fans rallied behind her during her public discussions about pay disparities in Hollywood, some critics have argued that her actions in other situations did not always match the message she was sharing. One claim that keeps making the rounds involves her time on Empire. According to long-running rumors and fan discussions, Terrence Howard was reportedly dealing with his own disputes involving compensation at the network. Some people believe Taraji did not publicly back him during that period because her own position on the show appeared secure. Those claims have never fully gone away, and they continue to pop up whenever her name starts trending again. Because of that history, some viewers think it explains why several industry figures stayed quiet when Taraji became emotional online about her own experiences. Whether that interpretation is fair or not, it has definitely become part of the conversation surrounding her public image. The criticism picked up even more after the Met Gala drama exploded across social media. The debate started when commentator Meredith Lynch posted a video encouraging celebrities to rethink attending the event, specifically pointing to Jeff Bezos' involvement as an honorary figure. That's when Taraji entered the comment section herself, saying she was deeply disappointed by celebrities who chose to attend the gala. Taraji didn't hold back when she shared her opinion on the situation. In the comments, she wrote, "I am so confused by some people that are going. I am just like, what are we doing?" and added several clapping emojis for emphasis. But the conversation didn't end there.
Can't say you owe me because you got me all my Chanel, so I can shut up.
She also reposted content on her Instagram story from the reproductive rights organization My Voice, My Choice. The post compared Jeff Bezos' reported $500 million super yacht with allegations regarding Amazon warehouse working conditions, including concerns about wages and workplace injuries. Taraji added a short but pointed caption, "Enjoy the Met." That message immediately grabbed attention and got people talking. Under different circumstances, many social media users might have supported her criticism, but this time, critics quickly pointed out what they saw as a contradiction. Not long after her comments started spreading online, people noticed that her hair care brand, which she reportedly owns, is sold through Amazon, the same company connected to the person she was criticizing. That discovery sparked a whole new wave of reactions online. Comment sections lit up, and many users accused her of sending mixed messages. For critics, it became less about the Met Gala itself and more about whether public figures should be held to the same standards they expect from others. And once that debate started, people began revisiting older controversies and rumors connected to Taraji's career. Some discussions even brought up her long history with Terrence Howard. Their professional relationship goes back more than 2 decades, first beginning in 2005 when they worked together on the hit film Hustle and Flow. The story only gets more complicated from there. About 10 years after Hustle and Flow, Taraji and Terrence reunited on Empire. And that's when the drama rumors really started gaining attention. Almost immediately, interviews and behind-the-scenes stories had fans paying close attention to their relationship.
Same reason you selling your hair products on Amazon? So Taraji P not only has her hair products on Amazon, she also has her wine on Amazon. How you gonna tell us to boycott him? Well, girl, you making money off him too. You take yours down, take my dress off. But I said, Taraji, you can't do this now. You have to live by.
One thing that stood out to a lot of people was Taraji's repeated claim that she pushed for Terrence to be cast as Lucius Lyon. The way some fans interpreted her comments, it sounded like she was emphasizing her role in helping him land the part, which led critics to wonder why that detail needed to be shared so publicly in the first place. She brought this up while responding to rumors that she and Terrence were having issues behind the scenes. Instead of putting the speculation to rest, some viewers felt the interview only gave people more reasons to talk. Taraji said, "Where did that rumor come from that Terrence and I are feuding? I fought to have him on the show. We've known each other for 10 years and worked together before. Why would I fight with someone I fought for?" At the time, Terrence chose not to publicly respond to those comments. Whether that was because he wanted to avoid adding to the speculation or for another reason entirely, he stayed quiet while rumors about tension between the two continued circulating online and in entertainment media. But according to reports and later legal filings, the conversation eventually shifted beyond alleged personality clashes and toward questions about compensation. In 2023, Terrence filed a lawsuit against his former agency, CAA, claiming he was underpaid during his time on Empire. According to the lawsuit, he alleged that his compensation was limited to roughly $325,000 per episode after beginning around $125,000 per episode. and he argued that conflicts of interest affected the negotiations. Those claims drew significant attention and added another layer to the ongoing discussion surrounding the show's biggest stars. According to Terrence's version of events, he attempted to renegotiate his compensation, while also pushing for broader improvements during contract discussions. One allegation that later sparked debate was the claim that Taraji reached her own agreement with producers while those negotiations were taking place. Critics have pointed to that claim as evidence that the two may not have been as united behind the scenes as many fans believed. Terrence later spoke publicly about his frustrations with the situation, saying, "I believed that I was going to get paid or that I was getting compensated properly, but I wasn't. I just didn't want to piss off CAA and Fox. They're big companies to go to war against, but sooner or later, you've got to stand up because they're just trampling over the rights of the artists." His comments added even more attention to the ongoing discussion about pay disputes in Hollywood.
Taraji, as Blitz, our director, says. I mean, I have been watching her from the beginning. And to just have someone just be a guide for us, be our voice box.
I heard about it.
Oh, yeah. And you corrected it for us. You corrected it.
Didn't I call you?
Yes, and I was like, Miss O, we gotta fix this. And she said, say less. And was it not
And
fixed?
that's what I appreciated, though. You were our voice, because a lot of times, yes, I've done a lot of TV, I've done a lot of films, specifically independent films, but this is my first studio film.
Some observers also noticed that when Taraji later spoke openly in interviews about feeling underpaid, Terrence did not publicly jump into the conversation. While no one can know his reasons for staying silent, that choice became another talking point among fans following the story. What made the debate even more intense was that Taraji often connected her experiences to broader industry issues affecting Black women in entertainment. Supporters saw that as an important conversation, while critics argued that her position on the issue drew extra scrutiny once older disputes and allegations started resurfacing online. A lot of the cast had positive things to say about Taraji's involvement during the production process. One actress shared, "Taraji, as Blitz, our director says. I mean, I have been watching her from the beginning, and to just have someone just be a guide for us, be our voice box, but I heard about it, oh yeah, and you corrected it for us, and was it not fixed? And that's what I appreciated though. You were our voice because a lot of times, yes, I've done a lot of TV, I've done a lot of films, specifically independent films, but this is my first studio film." Comments like that showed that some cast members appreciated Taraji for speaking up about concerns and helping navigate challenges on set. However, critics later argued that the public controversy surrounding the film ended up overshadowing the project itself. According to that perspective, attention shifted away from the movie and toward the behind-the-scenes headlines.
And it's a slap in my face when people go, "Oh, you work all the time." Well, bitch, I have to, because the math ain't mathing. I wish I could do 2 films a year and relax the rest. I wish I had it like that. So because you see me working so much, I got to. You know, big bills come with this shit we do, okay? I don't do this alone. It takes a team. And they want to get paid for their work, as they should. So when you hear somebody making, "Oh, they made $10 million on this movie," well, you know Uncle Sam gonna get 50% off the top, right? And then you gotta pay 30% or however much you pay your team. So you really haven't made $10 million.
Some fans felt that was especially unfortunate because the film was viewed as a major opportunity for several of the actresses involved, many of whom were hoping the project would help elevate their careers and bring them wider recognition. Everything eventually moved forward, but the controversy didn't stop there. Years earlier, Taraji found herself at the center of another highly publicized debate involving comments she made about her son's interactions with law enforcement. The situation sparked intense discussion online and quickly became a major news story. In a 2015 interview with Uptown Magazine, Taraji said that her son, Marcel Johnson, had experienced what she believed were 2 incidents of racial profiling. According to her account, one encounter allegedly took place on the USC campus, where she said he was stopped by police. She also described a separate incident in Glendale, claiming that officers pulled him over and searched his vehicle. Taraji questioned the legitimacy of the traffic stop and argued that the circumstances raised serious concerns for her as a parent. The issue became so personal to her that she publicly discussed removing her son from USC and transferring him to another school. Explaining her reasoning at the time, she said she did not want to spend tens of thousands of dollars on tuition while constantly worrying about his safety and treatment. However, the story became even more controversial after authorities released information and footage related to the incidents. Critics argued that the available evidence did not fully support some of the conclusions being drawn publicly.
So that's why that Benjamin Button story hit so hard, because all I was asking was for $500,000. I wasn't trying to take nothing from Brad Pitt or Kate Blanchett. They deserve to earn what they get because they worked their asses off for it. I so too worked my ass off. And at the time, I couldn't say no. I didn't have any power because they would have been like, next. But I saw the bigger picture and I had to check my ego. And it was tough because I had to check it every day on that set. I had to check it because it would rise up in me and I would be like,
While supporters maintained that the broader concerns Taraji raised about racial profiling were still worth discussing. As a result, the debate shifted from the individual incidents themselves to a larger conversation about policing, perception, and public accountability. After Taraji's comments gained national attention, the situation took another turn when police released dashcam footage from one of the traffic stops. The footage quickly became the focus of public debate, with different sides pointing to it as evidence for their arguments about what had actually happened. According to police records, Marcel was stopped after officers observed a traffic violation involving a crosswalk with a pedestrian present. During the interaction, authorities stated that he informed officers about items that were in the vehicle before any search took place. Police also said that he consented to a search of the car, which became a major point of discussion because Taraji had previously raised concerns about the circumstances surrounding the search. The search reportedly uncovered items that officers documented in their reports, and officials later maintained that the stop had been conducted lawfully. As the controversy grew, Glendale Police Chief Robert Castro publicly addressed the situation, arguing that the available footage showed officers acting professionally and within department procedures. He also expressed concern that public misunderstandings about the incident could damage trust between law enforcement and the communities they serve. The fallout extended beyond media coverage and online arguments. According to the department, the controversy generated threats and hostile messages directed toward police personnel involved in the stop. Officials condemned those actions and emphasized that such behavior would not be tolerated. As more details and footage became public, scrutiny of the story intensified. Facing growing questions about the incident, Taraji later released a public statement addressing the controversy. The discussion remained highly divisive, with supporters and critics continuing to disagree over what conclusions should be drawn from the events and the information that became available afterward. Even when she addressed the controversy, some critics felt her response didn't go far enough. In her public statement, Taraji said, "A mother's job is not easy, and neither is a police officer's. Sometimes as humans, we overreact without gathering all of the facts. As a mother in this case, I overreacted, and for that, I apologize." The statement helped calm some of the backlash, but others argued that it raised new questions about how quickly public accusations can spread before all the facts are known. Not long afterward, another controversy put her name back in the headlines. This time, attention turned to her longtime manager, Vincent Cirincione, who faced serious misconduct allegations. Critics questioned how she handled the situation and debated whether she responded quickly enough once the accusations became public. As with many celebrity controversies, opinions were sharply divided, and the discussion continued across social media and entertainment news outlets. Then came the renewed attention surrounding Terrence Howard's claims and comments about their working relationship. While many of the allegations and rumors remain disputed, they have fueled ongoing speculation about what may have happened behind the scenes during their years working together. Supporters continue to defend Taraji, while critics argue that multiple controversies have created a pattern that is difficult to ignore. Some viewers have been vocal with their opinions. One person wrote, "I love her, but she is starting to get on my nerves the way she acts in her interviews. She doesn't seem humble. She's too cocky for me." Another commented, "She ruined the Color Purple movie." Those reactions show just how divided public opinion has become. Now it's your turn to weigh in. What do you think about Terrence Howard's claims and the controversies surrounding Taraji? Do you believe these stories explain why some people in the industry appear distant, or do you think the criticism has gone too far? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Also, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future updates and celebrity drama breakdowns. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.